A pair of fishermen in Mississippi make an alarming discovery that has many wondering what's happening below the surface in the Gulf. Full-size crabs filled with some sort of black substance. They were pulled from waters near the mouth of Bay St. Louis. Shelley Brown has the story from Hancock County.
In Mississippi, people are happy something is finally working to kill the well in the Gulf for good.
Look, see out here, look, there's a great big one. See that big one next to the rock?
And while it's tough to find oil on the surface, Hancock County EMA Director Brian Adams says it's there, you just can't see it.
But we're still seeing tar balls every day. And I'm not talking just a few tar balls. We're seeing a good amount every day on the beaches.
A rock jetty near Waveland was covered in about 1,000 pounds of tar balls in just 3 days. And now there's been a disturbing discovery inside several full-size crabs near the mouth of Bay St. Louis.
Crab, you could tell it was real slick and dark in color. So they didn't know, about the crab. So I grabbed it and opened the back of the crab, and you could see in the dead man, or the lungs of the crab, you could see the black.
Longtime seafood supplier Keith Ladner says he's never seen anything like it. A crab's lungs, normally a white or grayish color. He says a crab would have to be extremely old and deteriorated to look like this.
It wasn't that case. The meat was intact, but the lungs were in bad shape.
Through the Vessels of Opportunity, Robert Main has started pulling boom on the bottom and believes that's where this is coming from.
We would slow down, let it go to the bottom, and in 10-minute pulls that we had made, it was just saturated with brown, solid brown substances.
And this is where these crabs live?
Correct.
On the bottom?
Right, on the bottom.
That's right.
And a lot of other marine life.
Sure, everything feeds off the bottom.
Nothing but a bottom dweller.
It's shocking to me that the shrimp season opened up just about a week ago, and these shrimp traveling across the bottom just like the crab.
These guys couldn't sell shrimp even if they wanted to. Keith Ladner says he's talked to some of the largest processing facilities around the country, and they tell him they just can't buy from him right now because sentiment around the country is that this oil and dispersant mix is at the bottom and in our seafood.
We've seen a lot of large fish since this thing has happened that are dead on the beach. We're seeing large bones like on days that are low tides like tonight. We'll go out tonight and we'll probably find large animal bones, which are from mammal bones to turtle bones.
Emergency managers and fishermen want to know what's causing this, and they're hoping just because there's no oil on the surface, this doesn't become an out-of-sight, out-of-mind situation. Some fishermen say they would see oil on the surface one day, and the very next day crews were out there spraying and the oil would be gone. They believe the oil and the dispersant mix is accumulating on the bottom. And Lee and Kim, another fear is that even the slightest disturbance in the Gulf is going to push all of that in, because it's just a couple of miles out where they're pulling on the bottom with the boom, and that's going to go over the beach road possibly, and there are Mississippi marshes on the other side of the beach road.
All right, thanks, Shelley.